Hi Sagittarius, we're going to do your reading. I'm hoping it's going to be a quick one. So this is just pre-shuffle, but pretty powerful here. We've got Two of Cups, the Empress, and the Lover's card. So we have Libra energy, but the Empress in reverse, I didn't dive in too much, so I want to do that. This is just pre-shuffle, so we're going to lay out a full spread. But the Lover's card is about making a decision, and here we have Two of Cups. You know what this is pulling for me, and this is why I want to dive in right deeper, is this is almost feeling like maybe somebody's mother or a strong female energy is maybe has been causing some conflict, but is going to be reversed, something like that. Okay, so let's clear your energy. You guys take a deep breath. I missed twice. Welcome to my channel. How are you guys? I love you so much. I hope that you will hit like, share, subscribe. If you're not a subscriber and you watch the channel often, I suggest you subscribe. I totally always focus on subscribers' energy first and the strongest, and so I think that would be beneficial to you. All my videos are timeless, so feel free to check out the other videos. And stick around till the end, because we are going to do an intuition test where I lay out 3 things and you get to test your intuition, which one I choose. Okay, I'm going to pull this one. When you pass from this world, you take nothing with you but your soul and the memories you have shared with those you love. Look at the angel wings. Also, another thing I've been working on is I've been asking for signs for you guys, and the things that are coming through the strongest are feathers, black crows, 444, 1010, and 1111. Okay, so just keep your eye out for those things. Okay, let's do one more because that didn't satisfy. What's this Empress? Can you give me something about this Empress in reverse? Okay, so that could be it. Give each other some space at the moment. Trust and have faith that all will work out for the best. I also got the really strong during the pre-shuffle. I got the Sun card, which could be a Leo, but also is just, you know, happiness. Oops. Okay, so let's get started. So any extendeds that go with this video will be linked down below. I just posted a manifesting technique that is the strongest, most effective one I've ever tried, and that's going to be linked down below. I don't really like to call them extendeds because I don't do them very often. They're more like almost personal. So if you guys are into personals, check those out because they are crazy detailed. Okay, because not that many people. It's not pulling in that much energy. It's just a, you know, select few people's energy coming through for those, so they're pretty amazing. But there's a whole list of, you know, you can go by subject. Those are timeless. Okay, let's get started. Okay, overall energy, the Chariot, moving. Somebody might be moving. It could be travel. Your energy, King of Swords. Maybe pulled back. The sword is down, so that might indicate some detachment. That's what's on your mind. So, or you're thinking about an air sign. Here we have 9 of Wands. So not defeated, but you've been through the ringer, or you both have maybe. There's been a difficult situation. It's not over though. Clear message here. It's not over. And here. Magician, your person's energy. Could be an Aries, but the Magician is somebody that's strong and capable, can make things happen. Every once in a while that could be somebody controlling. But I also got a strong message about manifestation. I'm going to read that to you too. So strong manifestation energy coming up here, and I think it probably has to do with focusing on what you want. You may be doing that, but you're not taking action at this time. How they view you, 9 of Cups. That's celebratory. I don't know. Cheers. Social. We'll have to clarify that one. 9 of Pentacles. So how they see the situation is forward motion, and the 9 of Pentacles is success, blessings. What you cannot see. Somebody may be so deep in thought about, you know, what they... this could be daydreaming, but somebody could be so deep in thought about, you know, distractions, that they're missing out on blessings. We got a lot of clarifying to do. Okay, Tarot's advice, Page of Wands. Outcome, just like in the pre-shuffle. These cards are amazing. Tarot amazes me. So the Lovers, Gemini energy, that's making a decision. And remember, we are still kind of curious about that Empress in reverse. So I'm going to try something new. I'm going to clarify. Oh, okay. Wow. Wow, wow. Oh my. There's the Leo again. The Strength card. I got, oh my gosh. The bottom of the deck is kind of telling us a strong story. So we have, at the bottom of the deck, we have the Two of Wands. This is a fork in the road. Which way to go? I'm pulling something strong, though. I'm going to have to dive in deeper about energy changing and shifting. This judgment card is about reconciliation, or making a judgment call. There's a strong energy of decision. I mean, it's all over the place. The Lovers, this is a decision. I'm kind of, okay, I may be saying this too prematurely. Well, actually, let me check. One moment. There might be some energy of a hasty decision here. Because what you guys have to remember is that energy ebbs and flows. It's just because somebody might be a little bit distant or disinterested at this moment. And I'm going to tell you what to do if that's the case. But that changes. And the way to get your power back is to withdraw your energy, withdraw your attention to it, and then give it time. Okay, I'm going to do a whole series on these subjects, but this is making a decision in which way to go. I feel like there's a warning to, I feel a warning to tell you guys. One, the way things seem right now are not set in stone, okay? So chill out. Don't worry about it. It could change in 5 minutes. It could change in 5 days. It could change in 5 months. I also feel a need to tell you guys not to react. Not to send a text, or an intense text if you have an impulse to say something or to react. This is there's a strong decision here, and I feel like it has to do with not reacting and not assuming that this is the situation because it's changing. It's still changing. We have big change here. It's okay to be detached. I think that's helpful when things are, difficult. And you take your power back by withdrawing your energy. And then the other person has to, even if you don't think they are, after a few days, even a few days, maybe a few weeks, but after enough time goes by, the negative things of the relationship start fading and the positive things for the relationship start highlighting. And if you're the one that pulls your energy back, it's the reverse. It's the negative things, all the things that you're sad about, that you were thinking about, all the things you've highlighted in the relationship, those start to fade, and you gain more, inner peace and power because you start thinking more rationally about the things that were wrong. So this is very important dynamic here, not to knee-jerk, not to react. Look at this, painful ending in reverse. This is turning around, but I think there's some powerful message here about how to handle it. I mean, my goodness, look at that. Judgment card, reconciliation, second chances. Can we have a second chance? This is a painful ending in reverse, and then we have these were this way, and then we have Ten of Pentacles, health, wealth, happiness. You guys are wrong. I don't ever condone waiting for someone or sticking around when somebody needs space. I think you move on and get your own thing going. But this is what you're feeling like overreacting to, or it's going to change. So don't overreact to something that's just, that's just temporary. Something like that. All right. I'm going to see, let me see this. Let's try this Kipper deck. Why do we have the Empress in reverse? Why did we have the Empress in reverse? What's that about? Family room. I'm feeling mother, grandmother, some sort of strong, this could be redecorating, something like that. But I feel a strong, like some sort of inner, oh wow, look at that. See the photos? Mother, grandmother, maybe. This person will either comfort you, but I don't think so. I think this person, somebody may be getting some, gosh, I don't know, bad advice or travel. Maybe somebody's traveling to see a grandparent or a family member soon, planning travel, and that person might, okay, I think I know what it is. Hold on. Yeah, look at that again, privileged lady. I feel an older woman. There may be some inheritance that could be part of it. Wow, false person. Okay, so if you are in a difficult place with your love interest, this could be also a warning not to knee-jerk or overreact and talk about them to a mother or a grandmother. Somebody that you could develop, you could paint an impression in that person's mind that they get stuck on and they don't. And then later when you're happy with this person, there's a conflict there because they remember what you said, something like that. Be careful who you talk to. And you need to have some confidants, definitely, that you can talk to. But again, there might be inheritance. Look at that. Wealthy man, coffin, and poverty. So it looks like there is some inheritance here for someone. See this Nine of Pentacles? That's wealth, blessings. So, but yeah, I feel like there's a strong message here not to confide in someone that is going to get stuck on that negative image of your person. And the same for you. Okay, let me see if anything else comes out here. High honor and courtship. All right. So tell me about this King of Swords for Sagittarius. Okay, look at that. Seven of Swords and King of Swords. So Seven of Swords can be deception, but it could just be avoidance, and that's what I'm getting. I think you need to pull your energy away and focus on other things. Silence is more, remember I keep getting don't react. Silence is more powerful than anything you could say in some certain situations. Because what silence, if you say something, it's like the focus goes just to what you're saying. But if you don't say something, the person that you're, dealing with, they have to run the gamut of everything that could be the deal, everything that they could have gone wrong, everything that you could be thinking. Silence is more powerful. Now, if somebody has wronged you, of course, you might want to step up. The trick is not to actually complain to them. It's just to withdraw. It's to withdraw, and there's studies that prove that punishment doesn't work as good as reward. So you reward the good behavior and you withdraw from the bad behavior and then you ignore it. And if it gets to the point where you need to walk away, the best thing, whether you want them back or not, is to say, that doesn't work for me. I don't, I want this, this, and this. I want somebody consistent, I want, something like that. You can always state your needs when you get to the point of leaving. I don't know. So many different levels going on here. Five of Pentacles. I think you need to let somebody, there's that Sun. Okay, you're going to get in your power when you pull your energy away from this person. And this situation is temporary, so don't overreact. The last thing, I just feel like you guys need to make sure you don't lash out and say anything that changes the focus to one specific thing. Yeah, World. Page of Cups. It's going to free you. By taking your power, by not saying anything and pulling back and focusing on your happiness and being too busy with your other things, it's going to free you of this like power position. I feel like this is just eating you up. So we have a very conflicted dynamic between a couple. Okay, and again, this is saying pull back, take your time, you know, take a break. And, well, I'm going to clarify that one. Four of Wands, I mean, Twin Flame, 1111. These are very general readings. I'm going to link my Twin Flame series down below, which is, you know, about how to handle returns and separation and looks for Twin Flame confirmation. Tell me about this Four of Swords in reverse. I think this is saying it's temporary. This pulling away is going to do a lot for you. Yeah, it's going to bring a new beginning. A passionate new beginning. So, strong message to pull away. And also be careful who you talk to about this. Because you remember your family members might not forgive them when you do. Okay? Let me read this to you. And then we're going to do the intuition test. So I love this. It says, all is at your fingertips. What has been created by one can be had by all. So manifesting what you want can take time, especially if it is a different direction to which you originally were heading. By focusing on what you want, you keep the direction strong and true. Looking back, wishing for a different result slows your progress in the direction you want. So stay positive and certain of what you want, and it will appear in your life in divine timing. I feel like there's something I'm missing. I'm going to pull this oracle. Whatever has been created by one can be had by all. Nothing is limited to a single being. Neither birth, race, religion, or circumstances excludes others from gaining what they want. I feel like you guys are just 1 minute you're mad and you're over and you're like, I want to be done with them. And you're like, I'm never going to talk to them again. And then you kind of settle into that train of thought. And then another time, and then later you feel like so mad that it's driving you crazy. And then you think of all the bad. And then later you have these feelings of sweet, wanting just to reach out and say, I love you, or I miss you, or whatever. So if you're going through that roller coaster of emotions, that is just, okay, first of all, don't beat yourself up. But one, you need to refocus your energy onto something that that you can work on improving yourself, something that makes you happy, some sort of new project or workout routine, something like that. And these are the videos that I'm working on doing, is how-tos and all that. But let me see, one moment. The next, you're up and down, you're all over the place, and if you can just keep redirecting your energy, within a few days you will feel more powerful. Okay, but you have to put your energy away from this person for now. Let me see what's going on with them. Tell me how this person feels towards Sag. Oh, too many cards. They have happy memories of the past, though. And they feel blocked, and looks like they feel blocked. Somebody might have ghosted or blocked. Don't react. That's the main message here, not to react. And I feel also like you guys don't even know the power you have. I mean, you have no idea the power you have over this person. So 8 of Swords, that's feeling trapped, which is interesting because it's in reverse right when I was saying that. How does this person feel towards Sagittarius? Or what's deep in their emotions? Oh, obsession. You don't even know it. They're not letting you go. I'm going to pull an oracle because I feel like there's more. They feel like they're missing out. I just feel strongly you don't even know that. Whoa, where'd my hearts go? There they are. Okay, just one more minute and then we're going to do the intuition test. You have more power than you know in this situation. Whoa. Playfulness. Laughter is the best therapy. Have some fun. And remember, love is the greatest healer. And I had something like this in the pre-shuffle too. So make sure you don't talk to this person until you're not in a pissy mood. Till when you pull away, you know it's not time to go forward or to talk to them if you're still feeling upset about it. Once you get into a position where you feel strong and it's not the end of the world and it's not the heaviest thing on your mind and you have that power back, that's when it's okay to talk to them again. I'm going to do one more of these. Oops, enjoy where you are. The way is clear. Awaken to the power within you. Lots of manifestation energy here also, and lots of change, forward motion, lots of change. This is changing. This is not set. This is not going to stay where it is. So get, again, manifestation. Be free to manifest your heart's desires. You got to free yourself of this because it's clogging up everything and it's absolutely draining your energy. Wow, miracles happen. Give the universe your clear intention and allow for spontaneity and growth. Okay, Sagittarius, I love you guys. Let me know in the comments what's going on. And I also am really focused on this channel being, not just tarot, but growth, opportunities to grow and lessons like that. So you guys let me know how if this helped you. I also love to just hear where you're watching from. All right, so let's do a intuition test. I'm going to do 3 feathers. And you guys, put some more light on there, are going to decide which feather I'm focused on. So we have this one. Oops, how do I get that in the zoom? Oh, it's hard to see. Okay. So this one, these are feathers I found outside. You guys watch for feathers. They're showing up. This one showed up on my desk out of nowhere. No idea where it came from. So we have this feather, kind of dirty, kind of gross. Found it on my walk. And then this one showed up on my desk. No idea how. So I'm focusing on one. I hope you can see them. Sorry for moving it around, but there you go. I'm focusing on one. You guys test your intuition and then take a deep breath. And if you chose this one, you are correct. Let me know. Look, it's focused now. Let me know in the comments which one you chose and if you like these, and we'll keep doing them. All right, so strong energy, strong message about things are not the way they seem. Things are changing, so just chill, okay? I love you guys. Bye, Sag.